If you love delicate floral designs, today we're making this elegant daisy chain pearl bracelet using fishing line only, no tools and no crimps. This design combines tiny daisy flowers with pearls, giving it a soft and delicate look with a slightly more polished feel. By changing the bead colors, you can create completely different styles. The pink version feels soft and feminine. The green version gives a fresh and natural feel. The all-white version looks simple and elegant. And finally, the blue and white version, which is today's demo, has a cooler, more refined look. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we begin, let's quickly look at the length options so you can decide how long to make yours before cutting the thread. This bracelet is built using small repeating sections made of 1 pearl and 3 flowers. As a general guide, each section adds about 1.5 inches, so adding or removing a full section will noticeably change the length. To make smaller adjustments, you can change the starting point, for example, starting with 1 flower, 2 flowers, or even a pearl. Since this design has a fixed structure and limited flexibility, I recommend adding an extender chain so you can fine-tune the fit. Now let's take a look at a few examples to give you an idea. The pink and white version is a little under 6 inches for the beaded section. It has 2 flowers at the ends and uses 4 pearls. The green version is about 6¼ inches, and it starts and ends with pearls, using 5 pearls in total. The all-white bracelet and the blue and white version, which is today's demo, are both between about 6½ and 6¾ inches, with 1 flower at each end and 5 pearls. For today's bracelet, I'm using this length because it fits comfortably for most wrist sizes, but you can adjust it to fit your own. Now let's take a look at materials for today's project. Size 8 seed beads in blue, white, and silver. 5 8mm pearls. 1 lobster clasp. About 2 inches of link chain. 6 pounds fishing line. I'm using a Rollo style link chain here, but any link chain will work. If your clasp is too large for your chain, you can use a jump ring or choose any clasp style you prefer. You can also use 4 pounds fishing line if you prefer. I'll refer to the seed beads by their colors, and during the tutorial I'll call the fishing line thread. Materials for the other color variations are listed in the description below. Alright, let's get started. Cut the thread to about 8 times the length of your bracelet. I'm cutting my thread to 52 inches. You can color the tips of the thread if that helps you see them more clearly. Pass one end of the thread through the clasp and bring both ends together. Pick up 1 blue seed bead with 1 thread, then pass the other thread through the same bead from the opposite side. Pull both threads. Make sure both threads are the same length. Now we are going to make a flower. Pick up 2 blue seed beads on each thread. Bring both threads together and add 1 silver seed bead. Pick either thread, it doesn't matter which side, and pass it through the second blue bead from the bottom. Then continue through the next blue bead on the same side. Do the same with the other thread on the opposite side. It should look like this. Pick up one blue seed bead with one thread, then pass the other thread through the same bead from the opposite side. Pull both threads. Now the first flower is complete. Before you move on, make sure the flower is facing the same side as the lobster clasp leva. Now let's move on to the pearl section. Pick up 3 silver seed beads on each thread. Then pick up one pearl with one thread and pass the other thread through the pearl from the opposite side. Pull both threads. Add 3 silver seed beads and 1 blue seed bead on one thread and 3 silver seed beads on the other thread. Then pass the other thread through the blue bead from the opposite side to cross it and pull both threads. It should look like this. Now both threads are coming out of the top blue bead in opposite direction. Take either thread and pass it through the next 3 silver seed beads. Add 1 silver seed bead, then pass through the next 3 silver seed beads, the blue bead from the first flower, and the next 3 silver seed beads. Add 1 more silver seed bead, then pass through the next 3 silver seed beads and the top blue seed bead. Now both threads should again be coming out of the top blue bead in opposite direction. Make sure the pearl is facing the same side as the flower center and the clasp leva. Now the pearl section is done and we will make 3 flowers. Pick up 2 blue seed beads on each thread. Bring both threads together and add 1 silver seed bead. Use either thread, whichever you prefer, and pass it through the second blue bead from the bottom. Then continue through the next blue bead on the same side. Do the same with the other thread on the opposite side. Then add 1 blue seed bead and cross both threads through it. Pull both threads. Now another flower is complete. Let's make a white flower next. Pick up 1 white seed bead and cross both threads through it. Then repeat the same steps as before to complete the flower. Now the white flower is complete and we'll make another blue flower. Pick up 1 blue seed bead and cross both threads through it. Then repeat the same steps to complete the flower. Now, 3 flowers are complete and the first section is done. As you begin working on the next pearl, you may notice that the thread lengths are no longer the same. When weaving around the next pearl, use the longer thread. By the third pearl, the thread lengths should be similar, so you can use either thread. At the fourth pearl, they may be different again, so use the longer thread. Continue making your desired number of sections, then add one final pearl. In my case, I'll repeat the section 3 more times, then add one final pearl. Once you finish the last pearl, come back here. We will make the final flower, add the chain, and close the bracelet together. Welcome back! Now that the final pearl is added, let's make the last blue flower. Just as before, pick up 2 blue seed beads on each thread. Add 1 silver seed bead on both threads, then complete the flower the same way as before. Then add 1 blue seed bead and cross both threads through it. Now the bracelet portion is complete and we can attach it to the chain. Take 1 thread and pass it through the last link of the chain. Then pass the thread back through the top blue bead from the opposite side. Take the other thread and do the same, entering from the opposite side. Now both threads are coming out of the top blue bead in opposite directions. Take 1 thread and pass it down through the 3 blue beads in the flower. Then continue through the 3 silver beads in the pearl section, following the path toward the pearl hole. Hold the other thread at the top blue bead and do the same on the other side. Once both threads are next to the pearl, pass the longer thread through the pearl. Now both threads meet. Tie double knots. Once the knots are secure, pass 1 thread back through the pearl and pull so the knots are hidden inside. Take 1 thread and pass it down through the 3 silver beads and the top blue bead next to the pearl. Hold the other thread and pass it down through the 3 silver beads on the other side. Now both threads meet again. Tie double knots. Hold 1 thread and pass it back through the blue bead, then pull so the knots are hidden inside. Then pass 1 thread through 2 blue beads. Take the other thread and pass it down through 3 blue beads on the opposite side, following the path around the flower. Now both threads meet again. Tie double knots. Pass 1 thread back into the blue bead, pull so the knots are hidden. Then continue through a few more beads and trim off the excess. Take the remaining thread and pass it through a few beads in the opposite direction, then trim the excess. And that's it. Your bracelet is complete. I hope you enjoyed making this bracelet with me, and I'll see you in the next project.